One local baseball team is reaching new levels of success thanks to a trip to Florida.
They're picking up more wins than ever, and it all comes back to fun and work under the sun. Brad Galley here now with their story.
Yeah, before Jim Harbaugh was making headlines for taking his team to Florida, there was a local baseball team doing the same thing, turning its spring break into some work. Northville High School was setting the trend and setting new standards for its program.
Northville High School's baseball team faces the same challenge as every other baseball team in Michigan. The weather in our state does not lend itself to early practices or team bonding. So 3 years ago, an idea was born.
We have such a limited amount of time with the kids before the team's selected because kids are playing multiple sports. It's not like football where you get 2-a-days, so we get a real short amount of time to build a team, and we found that going down to Florida for a baseball trip.
So coach comes to you guys your sophomore year and says, we're going to go to Florida. I imagine the response was pretty great from you guys?
Yeah, we were pretty pumped. I mean, spending a week with a bunch of dudes and just doing stuff together was a lot of fun.
The guys head to Dodgertown, the former spring training home of the LA Dodgers. The success of Northville's program has only jumped up
1, 2, 3, no sense.
because of it.
Come out, we get more practice than the other teams, and we're already ready to play against them. They aren't so much, so they're making errors, they're booting the ball around, and we aren't doing that.
This group of seniors has captured a district title, but the eyes are on the prize. The first Northville baseball regional title, and of course,
The ultimate goal for this team, what is it this year?
It's obviously a state championship.
and that really begins with a week-long competition in Florida. Everything in those days, from hanging signs to cleaning the field to simple drills, it all counts. And the competition, well, the guys are still talking about it.
We have a draft before we go down. We have a gray-white series, and that was tied. And didn't have any more time in Florida to finish that, and the weather was so bad here we had to come up another way to designate a winner. So we had a floor hockey game.
It was floor hockey, yeah, and that was a little unfair because the other team had a couple of varsity hockey players on it. Yeah.
So I would captain the winning team. I drafted wisely. I drafted 3 or 4 varsity hockey players, so I might have had some insight on that, but I don't know.
So the ceiling for this team has been unbelievable. When they started the trip, only 5 losses. Last year, 3. By the time we taped this, they only had 2.
Wow.
And the pitcher that I talked to that day threw a no-hitter. So the ceiling is high for Northville baseball right now.
Yeah.
They're doing great, though. It's good to see them.
Yeah, pretty cool idea. Yeah.
Thanks, Brad.